Cameron from London. Do you remember Rikishi's splash from the top of the cage against Val Venis? How come WWE doesn't bring up that moment? You know what? That's a really good question. I don't know. When we see video packages and stuff, they don't show that, do they? I'll never forget it. I remember that pay-per-view. It was Fully Loaded 2000. I remember that show. If you want to go back and watch it on the network, that's the one to look for. Fully Loaded 2000. I remember watching Rikishi. It's one thing to climb to the top of the cage. A lot of guys do that, like in the corner. They'll climb to the top and they'll do a moonsault, or they'll do a splash, or something completely dumb. But what Rikishi did, and he was 400 pounds. Let's say legit he was, you know what, he probably was a legit 400. I mean, maybe he was 350, but I think he was a lot bigger than that. Let's say he was a legit 400 pounds, 380, whatever. Okay, he's a big guy. For him to climb to the top of the cage and stand up is scary enough, but I remember watching him inch his way slowly from the corner of the cage where he climbed up to the middle. So he didn't have anything to hang on to. There was no railing. He inched his way over. I mean, just thinking about it, because I'm afraid of heights, and just to think about that now is freaking me out. So I remember watching that thinking, oh my God, he's going to die. He's going to die, and he's going to take out the first 5 rows of fans if he falls backwards. But he kept his balance, and the camera focused, and he's standing right in the middle of the cage. He looks up into the camera, and he does the big Superfly splash off the top. And I'll give a lot of credit to Val Venis for taking that move. I'm sure he got the wind knocked out of him on that one. And that, you know what? A spot like that should be the end. That's it. That should be the finish of the match right there. And I think that was a big mistake not letting Rikishi, because he didn't even win the match. There was a bullshit finish. I think Taz slammed the cage door on his head or something, and Val got the pin. That should have been the end of the match right there. I can't think of a bigger high spot than that. And he should have won the Intercontinental title right then and there. But you're right. I don't really remember them using that footage in any of their video packages of big highlights and moments in time. You know, Hogan slamming Andre, Brock giving the Big Show the F5 for the first time, and all of Cena's feats of strength. To me, that's a moment that should stand the test of time also, because it was pretty incredible to see a guy that big not just climb to the top, but move around the way he was, and then to jump off was a big moment.